Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty important things to go and cover. Number one, we actually had a really big PlayStation Studio officially go get hacked, which has now actually been sending out emails, notifications, and basically having people trying to go and spend money and buy money for pre-orders for their games. Do not listen to that. I'm going to talk about that, and please be careful all throughout the day. We also have some actually really big gaming news too as well when it comes to upcoming games, some big announcements, some dates, and as well some other stuff just for the general weekend vibes when it comes to all the gaming and gaming news going on overall. So of course, as always, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, and for our PS5 giveaway, they'll be ending pretty soon. We also do have the brand new SSDs I keep on recommending down below on sale too as well, like $70 off. Same with the Samsung phones too as well for $50 gift cards, Amazon links as well for the PS5 digital console controller, the Twitter and Twitch room down below if you would like to go and follow, and of course sign up for that Weeble and get that free stock. So let's go and dive on into this. So first and foremost, happy Sunday to you all, but it's not going to be a really happy Sunday over here because we actually have a really big and actually very publicized PlayStation Studio. I would probably say it pretty much rounds up to a PlayStation Studio itself because it is an exclusive for the PS5 that was in the news a few months ago. So this is actually a big warning out here. It's been getting a lot of attention to happen as of literally today. Just want to remind you guys. So this is in regards to Blue Box Game Studios. If you guys remember, this is the same company that was basically involved in a lot of like those kind of like schemes and scams and all of that, where they were trying their best to go and sell a game, which is called Abandon. There was a lot of really big like Kojima hype on it. They thought it was actually Kojima behind it. The pre-orders were kind of spoopy, and then eventually basically nothing happened. They basically had the pre-orders basically go and just get wiped on out. They had to delay out the game, and pretty much everything that ended up happening was just not good. It just never physically happened. So right now we actually have basically a Twitter alert from them stating, be aware, the Blue Box Game Studios YouTube channel was hacked. We have received emails from various people that they received emails themselves to buy a pre-order. Please do not open it, and please do not transfer funds, as is not from us. So as I mentioned, this is pretty much just that really big game studio going on, where for them, they had a lot of media attention as of right now. That I think their Twitter account has a bajillion followers. They have like 66K, at least for a brand kind of more on the indie side / like Sony Studios side. It's not technically officially owned by Sony, it's just a Sony game. Just letting you guys know, it's been in the media a lot. A lot of folks are probably aware of it. I'm sure there's a lot of folks that are subscribed to the YouTube, but we even covered up this news itself. So please be careful. As a reminder, always be very skeptical when it comes to sending money online, unless it's through official sources when it comes to all that stuff. So kind of the big kind of news for this, please be careful. Make sure you guys don't spend any money on it. I know we covered it on the channel itself. I'm sure you guys aren't that dumb, but it's always kind of crazy to see some big Sony studios kind of go get hacked in the first place. Once again, I keep on saying Sony Studio. It's more so like just a Sony exclusive, but it was publicized in a custom apps and it worked very closely with Sony itself. So keep that in mind. As well, you guys can also even tell by the actual Twitter trends itself too as well. We actually had some kind of cool stuff leaked. So as you guys know, I actually really did enjoy Cyberpunk, and I can't wait to have a good excuse to go and play Cyberpunk again in the near future. Well, we actually have been seeing a lot more attention, a lot more media files, and a lot more things being updated when it comes to the Cyberpunk game itself. So number one, brand new art has actually been promoted over here, because as you guys know, they basically are working on a very big next gen update to fix the game and basically make it like a proper working game. But as of right now, we have this huge kind of cool artwork, and I think it actually looks kind of really nice and really cool being showcased on up over here. So for this, we actually have that up there. I think they added more of the files too as well for the PlayStation 5 version, which does mean it should be coming extremely soon. I would probably assume they maybe want to go and skip February just because there's another big RPG with Horizon and then Elden Ring and all of that. And while March is a little bit more on the drier side, it'd probably make a lot of sense for them to go and upload and basically maybe make it live if all the files are there in the March, April, or May range. There's just not as many big games out there. But letting you guys know, we've been seeing the updated work. We've been seeing files uploaded too as well. A few weeks ago, we've been seeing some DLC rumors, and I am still that one hopeful guy that still thinks that Cyberpunk 2077 still has a chance at redemption, and for me, I'm kind of excited for the game itself. I probably want to do maybe more of a proper playthrough whenever the next big major patch is updated, maybe a mod playthrough too as well up on Twitch, so you guys can kind of leave your thoughts and comments on that down below. But as well, we also have even some more intriguing stuff too for the Star Wars game, which, as you guys know, we have Star Wars Eclipse, which is actually apparently also gone over by, we'll have like 2 Quantum Dream kind of rumors for that and like news for that, but it's apparently it's actually inspired by The Last of Us 2 as well. So it's going to be more of a, instead of like the traditional Quantum Dream game, like if you guys ever played like, you know, Heavy Rain or like Detroit, there was more of like 20% gameplay, 25% gameplay, more like 75% story and storytelling. So it kind of looks like they're maybe taking a completely different twist for this. And I'm actually extremely excited for this game, and I think hopefully you guys are too as well. But this having a little bit more on the gameplay side, especially for a Star Wars game, fits the vibe very, very well. But also on the top of like the part 2 of it, I think it'd also be very nice to go into the game too with a good developing story and a good, like, just good Jedi story. I'd be down with that. So basically they actually have a lot of reportedly inspired by The Last of Us, more so with the mix of story and gameplay. Twitter user ACC and GT claim that this weekend that the Star Wars game will be an open world adventure I think would be phenomenal as long as it's done right. That also features multiplayer, which once again, could totally see that being phenomenal more on the MMO side if it's done right, which is being worked on separately by Quantum Dream's Montreal team too as well. They also are working on the cinematics, now the story, the level art, and also on the game's engine, which hopefully will be kind of nice for a brand new engine as well. Usually Quantic Dream usually has a lot of really good games. They look very, very nice and presentable too as well. So, some really cool stuff mixed on in. It was also confirmed that Eclipse is in the High Republic era too as well, in case you guys are curious on this, after it was announced from the actual Game Awards show itself. It'll be the first game to be set in an uncharted region of the Outer Rim during the High Republic era, known as the Golden Age of the Jedi. So basically the game will build upon Quantum Dream's expertise in delivering deeply branching narrative, which I usually think kind of does go really good. I do think Detroit had a very, very good story, so I'm actually always excited for the types of games in general. This also go beyond their already established acclaim. Players' choices will be at the heart of the experience, and every decision can have a dramatic impact in the course of the story. Always love seeing this type of news mixed on in, because brand new games is the best part whenever we go get all of our consoles all situated and organized, which I'm sure you guys would probably agree on that. Now as well, we also have a little bit more on the Quantum Dream news, where they have their PS4 tech demo is reportedly coming to the PS5 as now Dreamland. So it's kind of cool to see. We saw them do a previous one on the previous PS4 version of it. So I believe this is going to be more so just the PlayStation 5 version, which has the nicer SSD and essentially lets you go and utilize the slightly updated graphics from, the PS4 to the PS5. And it's always kind of cool to see because we keep on seeing information on this. We had like just really big Quantic Dream leaks going on too as well. So it's kind of the part 2 of it. So basically the PS4 tech demo, the Dark Sorcerer of the game, which is basically like, like the really rough expectations of showing the game and the graphics and facial engines and all that too as well, is kind of a good example for how they'll be doing the part 2 of this too, mixed on in. So it's very nice to see this was actually revealed in 2013 before even the PS4 set out here too as well. So now we have the same type of thing too, where it's going to be for the Star Wars Eclipse that we just covered and talked about over there, which is very nice to go and see. So basically we're just kind of getting more, like more trials, more actual like movement, more like actual, like tech demos to go and realize and see how good this is going to be. So if they're trying their best to go promote this up as like a tech demo vibe, I have even higher expectations for this Star Wars game. I think it's going to be a really hopefully good game, so we'll have to kind of go and see from there. A little bit of a side quick note too, as of January 31st in Japan, which it technically is tomorrow, they're a few hours ahead of us in America, 25 years ago today, basically in the old school days, we had Squaresoft releasing that Final Fantasy VII, one of the most iconic video games in the world, which is always a nice little thing to go pay some homage to for the OG games back in the day. And now last but not least, but for some more, even more games we're all intrigued on, the Hogwarts Legacy game could be released in as officially as of September, which will actually hopefully be seeing another trailer in February or March, which does actually kind of align up themselves once again with the upcoming potential Sony award show. Not award show, like, like the release, their showcase, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like the PS game, when they go and have the nice little things like the PS1000 or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? The state of plays. They've called it like 4 different things at this point. So, okay, so this one will kind of line up for the actual next upcoming big conference, which would be very nice to see. And I know a lot of folks out there are hyped up for this Hogwarts game, which I'm actually in that same exact boat. I can't wait to go and rock out this game. And while we've been seeing some trailers and seeing some other various games, we can maybe go and see it. Although, just want to let you guys all know September might be a little bit more of a heavier month with God of War, as well also rumored coming out on the 30th. So we'll kind of see if there's going to be any crossover or maybe like an early September release and have God of War later on top of that. But this is a game that I'm personally very, very hyped up for too as well. I hope the graphics are going to be good. And there's a lot of other various games like the Hogwarts Legacy and Gotham Knights that we have been watching, and we've been hearing leaks for, we've been seeing trailers for, and in general, those are games I would absolutely love to go and play throughout this year. I hope the rest of the year will be full of a lot of good games, because we know February will be fantastic with Elden Ring, with Horizon, and a few other various games too as well, such as Dying Light. So all around kind of cool stuff. So give me your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed for the PS5 giveaway. Tell me whichever story you guys like the most throughout this one, and if you guys always like these types of formats. We also have the Samsung SSDs I keep on recommending down below. Click on them, check them out, super on sale. Same with also the brand new phones up on sale too as well. The Twitter and Twitch, if you guys want to follow, up on either or, and that Weeble too as well if you guys want that free stock. And we'll have some more videos all throughout today and get back in the restock track and probably tomorrow. Love you guys.